In the mirror like, who the fuck stopping me, huh? Who's stopping me, nigga? Shit, who's stopping me? At the top, my girl the only one on top.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Papa Snap, and my lips are chappy. Hold on, let's get it together.
I have something here for you.
I'm gonna save my life right now.
I keep one.
All right now, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content. Also, hope you guys are having a great.
It's free, man. Subscribe.
And that's my wife in the back, okay? But I made a video a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, about the trucking recession that I see coming. And I'm just seeing more information that's providing the fact that I believe that it's true that a trucking recession is coming. Not only a trucking recession, but a global recession is coming because, you know, every country is facing their own challenges. But right now I'm just focusing on America, you know what I'm saying? But recently, Stephen Transport closes or eliminates 586 jobs across Texas in the tanker division. Now, this caught my attention because Stephen Transport is a big company. I used to work with Stephen Transport. They have over 2,000 trucks. So for them to have 586 jobs lost, that means something is coming. And the reason why they said is because they're declining the demand or orders for sand and oil. So, you know, once you see a decline in certain things, it's just a domino effect. Just like, well, goddamn, babe.
Sorry.
So in the month of September, there was a total of 4,200 truck drivers that lost their jobs. That's just September alone. So I'm going to also put these things into my description so you guys can read the different websites, articles that provide, you know, further information. But I just want to touch on the fact that there is this recession coming. That's the most important thing. I think there was another company, Roadrunner, the 31st largest trucking company in the U.S. And it cut 10% of its drivers or its workforce, whatever you want to say. It cut 10% of it because they said it was unprofitable, and that was the dry sector. So it's I think in August there was a certain amount of people that lost their jobs as well, and it's just been something that's been happening since the beginning of 2019. So when we see these small increments of jobs being lost, that means it's gathering up for a big bulk of different issues that we're going to face. So for example, all the different jobs that are lost, these people are going to get, what do you call that thing when people lose their job? They're going to get unemployment. They're going to get unemployment. And who do you think pays for unemployment? The people that's working. They take those taxes and pay those people so that they could get by. So what I wanted to leave a note on, because I'm just giving you guys the facts. If you want to go in and look at the information, that'll be very, very important so you can learn more and be more informed of what's going on in the industry. I also hear like freights are becoming cheaper, so that's eating into people's costs. Now, this is one of the reasons why I didn't become an owner-operator, okay? I just want everybody to know that. This is the reason why. Because I'm just not comfortable with the risk that is a part of trucking. Like, you have to deal with DOT and their charges if they catch you with something. As far as like something wrong with your truck. And their fees are hefty. You have to deal with fuel costs. You have to deal with weather. You have to deal with your truck, making sure it's maintained, and if anything happens that you have to pay for it. I think her name was Jay Rich, it's a trucker, and she was paying a lot of money just to fix her trucks. And I'm not saying you can't make money in trucking, but I look at from a risk factor, and is it for me? Because some other people, they enjoy trucking, there's nothing wrong with that, but I look at it as for me, and it's not. I just don't like the unknown of big bills hitting you out of nowhere, you know, messing up your bottom line. So that's just my opinion on trucking. You know, if you love it, do it. But my opinion that I would want to let people know is make sure you're saving your money, because a recession is coming globally any minute, and everything is just on a decline. Oil is on a decline. Well, you know, gas is on a decline, natural gas on a decline. Well, you know, because I trade the energy sector, so I like to talk about those things. But everything is declining as far as like I think the dollar is getting stronger, and that's not a good thing when the dollar is getting stronger, because now everything is getting more expensive. They have interest rates that are being cut. The Fed cut interest rates, I think, last month, and they're looking to cut another 25 basis points by December, I think, or in November. So when you start seeing the reason why the Fed cuts rates, just a small info on that. The reason why you'll see the Feds cut rates is to make money cheaper. When money's cheaper, it's more attractive. When something's more attractive and cheaper, you're more likely to go get a loan for a car, go get a loan for a house, go do these things. When you go and purchase things like that, or any kind of transaction that is encouraged because of money being cheaper, just like credit cards or whatever the case may be, when things are cheaper, people are more inclined to spend. When things are more expensive, people are not. And the reason why they want to cut rates is because they want people to continue spending money. If there's no money being spent, then things start plummeting. And they can only cut rates so much. So once they get to the bottom where they can't cut any more rates, now we just have to like go through a storm. And they're going to have to start raising the rates. So it won't be attractive for... Because the thing is about rates is, yeah, you can cut. But the thing is, when people get into financial situations where they can't afford to pay it back, that's when things start getting real shaky. So, you know, you should do some research on the reason why the Feds cut rates. And my wife wanted to say something for you guys. So,
hey guys, so real quick, I definitely urge you all to consider subscribing to this channel. Also, just because you don't have to believe everything the Snap says, but always, I think one of the most important things is knowledge. Knowledge is power, and I think in this society we get really distracted by a lot of things. Like, this information is not out there. Before you hear about the energy sector, anything, you're going to hear about Trump and just, you know, the Democratic debates and everything. You're going to hear about, you know, just the main things in the media, but this information is not being spread. So you don't have to believe everything that he says, but I do encourage you to listen and subscribe, because he's spitting real information. So knowledge is power, guys. You can never know too much, but you could definitely not know enough. So that's all I wanted to say.
And she's speaking the absolute truth, because the most important thing about what I'm trying to explain is that, like, or just touch on the Trump thing, like Trump with the tariffs, that has caused, I think, for each household to spend an extra $1,000 per month in expenses. So
have y'all been to Walmart?
Walmart is expensive.
It's expensive.
We went to Walmart.
I used to love Walmart.
We spent $80 in 2 days. Our food is already done now. That's expensive.
And we eat healthy, like just vegetables.
Yeah, we're not buying no expensive like steaks and nothing like that. So, you know, we don't know. What we're trying to encourage you guys is save your money, because it's gonna get a little bit shaky out here. More jobs will be lost, and
be prepared. Preparation is always better than a cure.
And when things are shaky, that's the best time to make money. So you can buy real estate at that time, because the real estate probably going to be cheaper. Interest rates going to be low. Everything's going to be more attractive. And that's when you ride it up. When it goes right back up. Because everything that goes down goes back up. That's just how it works. So that's your boy Papa Snap. Your girl QP in the back. You know what I'm talking about.
Bye, all right. Guys.
Don't forget to follow me on IG if you would like to. You know, I just post what I do on a daily basis. My IG is Trucker Snap, so you can spell that. All right, so that's your boy Trucker Snap and your girl
QP.
QP. Peace.